the sun is just starting to climb up over the treetops. And it's gonna be a beautiful day, that's plain to see.
Welcome to Bill Dance Outdoors, America's most popular and longest running TV fishing show.
Now I've gone fishing with Bill Dance today.
You know, when they hit it, you never know how big they are because it's just a little tuk when they hit it. That's not that big a fish right here, but you don't know. It's about 1.5 pound fish right here, but you never know how big they are when they hit it. It could be a 4 pounder, just a little tick when he catches it on the fall. Come up here. You liked that thing, didn't you? I guess he thought it was a little shad. Looking at it. See ya. Hello, everybody. Hey, let me ask you something. Oops, there I go again. Asking questions. Well, that's how we learn. And guess what? This is what our show is going to be about today. You ask me a question, and I'll do my doggone best to answer it as we fish along this morning, okay? Now, here's a good one. Bill, there are many bladed jig models on the market today. They basically look all the same, and they come in a wide assortment of colors. Now, what makes one better than the other? Well, you're correct. Others have a few more whistles and bells, but I've learned over the years that the key to a good bait like this is the amount of water it moves, and the amount of vibration it makes is a big difference. Not only the amount of vibration, but the type of vibration. There's a lot of vibrating jigs on the market out there, but most of them have different characteristics. Now, the best ones I found are made by the good folks at Bass Pro Shops. They call theirs a Shutterlicious, and they make them in two sizes, the 3/8 and the 1/2 ounce. Now, what sets these baits off and makes them such a great bass lure is the inviting sounds the blades produce. It's not a hard thump, it's more of a fine-tuned tick that's highly and very attractive in most water conditions. Now, don't think for a minute all these lures are essentially the same, because they're definitely not. The blade is the key on this lure. It truly makes a big difference. Uh-oh, look here, got one on. There he is. Hey. Strip the line, and here we go. Come on around this side, I can get you in the boat better. I don't have to climb over the console. All right, come up here. Doggone it. You believe that? I couldn't even see the bait in his mouth. How in the world can 6 hooks come out of a fish's mouth? That whole bait was completely in his mouth. Now, if I put that bait right there in my hand, and 6 hooks right there, how in the world could that bait come out of his mouth? Well, it's gonna release him anyway.
Bill Dance Outdoors, sponsored by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Rebel, catch fish anywhere. And by Mercury Marine, go boldly. Today's Conditions Log is sponsored by Outdoor Water Solutions, offering pond and lake aeration systems with energy-saving solutions including solar and wind, customized to fit your need. Visit OutdoorWaterSolutions.com for quality aeration products.
They wide. Whoa, buddy. Strong fish right there. There it is. Chunky little boy right there. Toodaloo. He got the whole thing. Okay, here's a good question about spooled line. Why is it important to put the precise amount of line on your reels? Well, when you fail to fill your reel spool, it requires more revolutions of the handle to take up line. It is true. This also means your lure speed is going to be slower when you begin your retrieve after a long cast than it will be as it gets closer to the rod tip. In other words, your lure speed increases throughout the retrieve, even though your cranking action remains the same. Still talking reels, if you overfill your spool or put more line than is recommended, you're going to have a lot of backlashes. Hey, boy. Nice one. Down in that grass. Boy, that is a fat fish right there. I mean, he is a chunky one. Look at this little fat job right here. And got it all the way down in his little fat face. Yes. A pretty little job. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Toodaloo. Oh, that was a pretty one. Yes, it was. Okay, I had a young angler ask me this question the other day. He said, I fish a lot of local bass tournaments and I do well. I want to become a full-time pro and I need a major sponsor. What do I need to do? Well, as you know, there's a lot of competition in this sport and it's growing. Only the best of the best make it to the top. To earn and impress a sponsor, you gotta win. And you gotta win a lot. You must come through again and again and again, beating out the competition and continuously making a name for yourself. Now the word continuously is the key, and you gotta do it in a short period of time. You know, competition for ad and support money, woo, it's 50% greater than it was when I started. A lot of time and hard work. Well, let me tell you, it's ahead of you. So, charge up your trolling motor, gas up your outboard, sharpen up your hooks, spool up your reel, and get to it. Yep, that's a question I hear quite often, and it's true. It takes so much hard work and time to make it to the top. And this is not done by accident. Oh yeah, and there's one more thing, an important thing. If you're still in high school, college, your education should come first. That's very, very important.
Today's show is brought to you in part by Quantum Rods and Reels, Quantum Performance Tuned, Mystic Lubricants, Lubrication Domination, and Tracker Boats, fish the finest. Today's equipment log is brought to you by Ego Fishing and their all-new S2 slider landing nets with the most advanced handle extension technology. Take the battle to the water with Ego. Today's show is sponsored in part by Berkeley. Catch more fish. Bill Dance exclusive rods by Quantum. And by Garmin. Fight your fish, not your fish finder.
Where you going, Buster? Going out that way. He swallowed it too. They want this bait, they like it. He hit it and came up with it. There it is. Yep. I think it's a little bitty shad. Clunk. All right. We're going home. Yeah, Bass Pro makes this thing, Bass Pro and Cabela's, and they call it a mean eye shad. Comes with a snap already on it. Weight's right here on it. Like I said, it comes pre-rigged with the snap already in the middle hole, so you don't even have to put it in the middle hole. It's already there for you. But it weighs, this one weighs 3/4 of an ounce. But it's a neat looking little bait. The eyes do look mean, don't they? Am I better off using smaller or larger lures when winter fishing? Yep, that is a good question. Let me begin by saying it takes a bass considerably longer to digest a meal in cold water than it does in warm water. Therefore, bass in chilly water don't feed as often, and they tend to take fewer bites when they do feed. This explains why compact lures like 1/8 ounce jigs, grubs, or 3/16 ounce crankbaits, or even spinner baits are far better bets for bass in colder conditions than larger lures like a 3-inch crankbait or a 10-inch plastic worm. Fish there. Where you going? He didn't swallow it, but he got a good chunk of it. Yes, he did. That's a pretty one. Yes, you are. Real dark, green, fat. Woo. See you, buddy. It's okay. Splash me all you want. Bill, I see there are many new trolling motors on the market. You're using one built by Garmin. Tell me about it. Meet the new Force trolling motor from Garmin, a fishing boat necessity that is quiet, powerful, and efficient. Thanks to its brushless motor, this trolling motor operates with nearly indiscernible sonar noise interference. Also comes with an integrated transducer optimizer for freshwater use with Garmin's Chirp traditional and ultra high-def clear view and side view scanning sonars to bring tremendous clarity to subsurface structure. Now, this built-in transducer cable management system protects the transducer and accessories, including a full range of Panoptics and Panoptic Live Note sonar. The unit also features a wireless foot pedal with foot actuated buttons to control speed, heading, and anchor lock.
The Bill Dance question and answer of the week is brought to you by Bill Dance exclusive rods by Quantum. Whether you're fishing for panfish, bass, catfish, or light saltwater, we have an action for you. Available at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's.
The Ego Tactical Dry Gear Bag will protect your gear from whatever Mother Nature may throw your way. This bag is constructed using high-performance, waterproof TPU fabric that is stronger, lighter, more flexible, and abrasion-resistant than PVC fabric. It features a roll top with zipper closure, welded seams, Cryptek camo technology, molly loops for external tool management, and a contoured shoulder strap. Mother Nature, bring it on. Today's show is sponsored in part by Berkeley, catch more fish. Bill Dance exclusive rods by Quantum. And by Garmin. Fight your fish, not your fish finder. Today's product tip is brought to you by Garmin and their GPS map series, chart plotter sonar combos with their advanced sonar technology, like Panoptic's Live Scope all-seeing sonar. You'll spend less time finding your fish.
Have you got a great lake or pond you enjoy? I'm sure you do. And if you want to take care of it, here's what I suggest. Outdoor Water Solutions is my go-to company for all my pond products. If you're looking for aeration, fountains, docks, and a ton of other stuff, you can find them online at outdoorwatersolutions.com.
Come be part of Bill Dance Digital. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow us.
I got a pocket right here. Stuff makes a big U. Here's the edge of it here. But the boat's holding right here. It's a deep little pocket right here. Got to come up quick right there. There he is. Oh. Got to get you up quick. Be all in that stuff. Let me tell you something. They like this bait. It's a great bait to search bait for looking for fish. What do you say there, dude? Hey Bill, I'm a little confused. I'm beginning to see large schools of juvenile bait fish, and I'm having trouble distinguishing them. They kind of look like gizzard shad, and then they don't. Not sure what they are. Hey, let me tell you, I know exactly what you're talking about. More than likely, it's small Asian carp you're looking at. Features are very similar. Silver patterns and similar split tails. Check out the eye location. The shad's eyes are located above the lateral line. In contrast, silver carp, the eyes are just below the lateral line. Gizzard shad also feature a predominant thread fin just behind the top dorsal fin and a black shad dot where the carp does not. You know, if you spend any amount of time fishing any of the river systems like the Arkansas, the White, the Mississippi, the Missouri, the Ohio, the Tennessee, the Cumberland, and any of the smaller tributaries that feed into these major rivers, I'm sure you've crossed paths with these detrimental invaders, which are absolutely destroying our waterways and many of our bigger lakes. Where you going, buddy? Every one of them get that thing all the way down in the throat. Get that all the way down in his throat. I'll have to come back here and get you. I have to come back here and get you. Look at that one. Yes, sir. Treble hook, I got it. Okay, going home. See ya. Well, today's been fun. There's no doubt about it. We probably didn't get around to answering all y'all's questions, and we'll try to do that in the weeks to come. But until then, I'll tell you what you do. You catch a lot of fish, and catch one for me. Okay? We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching Bill Dance Outdoors. Join us here again next week.
Now I've gone fishing with